After backpacking the beautiful Canyon Creek and then resting for a day, I packed up and left the Whipstone campground that has been my base camp for 4 days. This is a free campground by Long Canyon Creek, by the way. I spent my 0 days climbing down to the creek and dipping in the water. It may not remain free for long though. There was a public notice on the board proposing $15 per night. As I drove off, I felt a tinge of wistfulness. I always do that whenever I dismantle the camp and move on. It's the same feeling you get when you pack up and move from your home over years. After a few days, the camp becomes home, complete with my routine and memory. I gotta keep on moving before the place becomes home. My therapy requires me to be homeless, and settling in is not a good thing. The green Trinity resembles more of Wyoming's Wind River than the nearby Sierra, which makes sense. It sits between Pacific Range to the west, Cascade Klamath to the north, and the Sierra to the south. It's close to the ocean, so it must be getting more precipitation. In some places, it doesn't look like Santa Cruz Mountains with ferns and all. But am I going overboard comparing the Four Lakes Loop to Circle Tower? Well, stay tuned and find out. Okay, I'll shut up now and let you enjoy the rest of the video in peace. I'll come back at the end and talk about the aftermath and what this trip was to my therapy. Okay, here I am walking on the snow in August. What do you think of that? This is not actually that high either. It's about 7,000 feet in elevation, So I guess this is a testament to how much snow we had last winter. Here we go. That was the end of the loop, and it's all downhill from here, back to the trailhead. They say anything worth doing is hard. Inverse could be true as well. Anything hard is worth doing. So Evil Knievel cannonballs across the canyon, and Adam and Hillary climbs Everest. The striving through pain to achieve the goal gets our juice flow and make us feel alive. Do that in the wilderness that you've never been before, and the dopamine will flow by the gallons. The final 3 miles are always the longest. I estimate I finished at 2:30. Then I got pushed to 3:30 after taking a long break to rest my Achilles heels that have become, well, my Achilles heels. After a long climb that becomes so sore, my steps become shorter to avoid the pain. I'll have to figure out the solution for it before the 80-mile hike through Yosemite in 3 weeks. I finished it at 4:30, 2 hours after the initial DTA. The only thing that I was thinking about at this point was the cold drink waiting for me in the car. I washed my shorts with my key fob in it by mistake when I was at the lake. I know I was in trouble as soon as I realized it. Tesla, in its wisdom, or stupidity to be more precise, did not provide a physical key. They instead used the cell phone as the backup key. Guess what? If you don't have the cell signal like I didn't at the trailhead, you're dead in the water. To my relief, the key fob worked. I could open up the car and get the cold drink out of the fridge. When I got into the car, however, the car would not recognize the fob. I figured the battery got worn out from taking the bath, so I tried to replace it. I usually keep spare battery in the glove compartment. Well, the replacement battery wasn't there. I must have used it up and forgot to replace it. Now I was dead in the water. There was nothing I could do since I didn't have the cell signal. I had to press SOS for my car on my Spot satellite device. They have a tow service and I was paying again money for it, so I might as well use it. 5 hours later, a police officer knocked on my window. The Spot dispatcher contacted the sheriff's office to check up on me instead of sending the tow. They contract out the towing service to this El Cheapo company called Nationwide Service or such, and they rarely have a tow driver willing to respond. It would have been a disaster if I have to wait outside. There are so many mosquitoes, I would have been devoured by them and forced to press SOS for myself. I could at least get into my car. I could sleep in my car and they could work out the tow in the morning. Deputy McWallen, however, went out of his way and got me the new battery. I tried it and it didn't work the first time. I tried again after he left and I was able to drive off. I was free again at last. Thank you, Deputy McWallen, if you're watching this video. I drove to Tesla charging station in Weaverville and slept there for the night. I was planning to get to Eureka, but hey, it could have been worse. And I was just thankful that things turned out alright despite the delay. All for the better too. I would have missed the beautiful scenery along Highway 299 if I drove through the night after the dinner in Weaverville. So stay tuned for the next episode for the venture along Highway 299 and Highway 1 along the California coast. Till then, take care.